Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw's tips and tricks, and somebody sent me this file. I asked them to. They're asking me a question about how to put a border around an object, and I had him send me the file because every one of them is going to be different, and this one definitely is different. He tried to put a border around it, and you can see it's really jagged. He's going to cut this with a vinyl cutter. So we're going to take that border that he just did. I'm going to make a duplicate of my eagle. Control D and move it over. So set your nudge factor is pretty good. We're going to, because we have a copy, we can play with this. So we're going to go to bitmap. We're going to resample it. It's already at 600 dots per inch, so it's good. We're going to go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, and we're going to convert it to grayscale because we don't really care what it does. Now we are going to go to trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art, reduce bitmap. Got to let it process. It's doing its thing. You have to trace it because there's actually a border, a bounding box around this eagle. Now we're going to move it over, and we are going to go to object, group, and ungroup, and then we're going to select it all. We could use this boundary tool right here and it'll work. Sometimes you can use the other boundary tool. So there's a better boundary than he already had. But there is some garbage in this picture that really needs to be cleaned up, but we're going to cut it out. It's not the best scenario, but you can see this garbage right here, and we can start cleaning up. But we need to just get rid of the outside garbage first. So we're going to go to the Smart Fill tool and fill that in and then nudge that over. And we're going to left click, right click. And you can see we got rid of that exterior garbage because the Smart Fill didn't get to it. Now, my suggestion with this particular scenario would, if you have X7 or above, to use the smoothing tool and just real lightly go over this guy and get it smoother, because I can imagine a vinyl cutter, kind of like a laser, doesn't like those jagged lines. In this particular case right here, we're going to take the shape tool and we're just going to delete those two nodes. And there's a couple more nodes that are doubled up. Don't really know what the picture looks like right this second right there, but it's picking up this white, kind of like a ghost shadow. So this is really pretty good. So because we've been using our nudge factor, we can put it right back on top of it. Now there's several ways to do this, and we're pretty close, but we're not to the color. So you could do that by hand, but I'm just gonna nudge it out of the way, and I'm gonna Control D again and make another duplicate of that guy. And I don't know if this will work 100%, but I'm going to enlarge this with my ratio locked 102%. Just make it a little bit bigger. Let's nudge this down and over. Now let's get our object and go to Effects or go to Object, Power Clip, Place Inside Frame. And what that did is it's going to get our outline closer to some of these items, as you can see right there. It power clips some of that stuff away. We don't want to make the picture too much larger because then we're going to lose some details. But let's just try it a little bit larger. Let's try it 105%. And then go up to Object. And I'm not really suggesting to do this, because you are going to lose some, and we're losing some of the flag and then some of the bottom and around the helmet. But that can be fixed. And really that's trash. I would maybe just cut this completely off. But we're losing some of his boot. So let's go back to the original power clip. And it's 102%, not going to lose too much. Object, power clip, place inside frame. And what that does, it's going to fill in some of the some of the spots and just cut it right on the gap. Now, the stuff that didn't work is very easily fixed with any version of Corel, just moving some nodes around. And you can see when you're doing this, it's actually kind of taking away the picture and it's taking away the fuzziness. So like when you get on a corner like that, just add another node and just bring it up. And if you could see what it's doing, it's taking away the fuzziness of the picture because it's still a power clip and it's treating it like that. If we take this all the way in, it reduces it all the way. So you just want to kind of get into that all the way around. And you could have possibly, instead of doing what we did with the enlarging the picture, we could have contoured the line. I would put a node right there and right click and turn it into a cusp, and then take this and move it around, maybe move that completely, move that node. Take this node and just bring it up. I think it's going to look pretty good. And you do have a couple other areas that you can work on, but just add a node right there and right click, turn it into a cusp, bring this node in, bring this node back out, and just get where you're not seeing any picture. Now down here by his dirt that's on the ground, this is garbage or trash left over from the picture. Let's just delete some of these nodes. Bring this node down. And I'd actually cut that out of the picture. There's a better way to do that than what I just did. Let's delete a couple of these. Whoop. And you can see the power clip kind of working. You know, I think that looks better than the other garbage that was down there. Same thing on this one. And when you get to a situation like that, just bring that loop to the other side. You know what? Let's right click, turn it into a cusp, and then we shouldn't have that loop problem. Tell you what, let's get rid of that node. And I would actually, I don't know anything about vinyl cutting, but you can have that. I can't imagine. Let's right click, turn it into a cusp. What a cusp does, it allows only one handle to be used. And just kind of play around with it. You know, I think everything else, we're right on the border. There's another little bit of a bit. And I'm going to stop because you don't need to see everything. Cusp. What the cusp does, it allows just one handle to be grabbed. So there is your cut line around your eagle. Same thing with that. You could actually maybe work on that a little bit. But look how good it should cut out. Anyway, and then what I always do is take a yellow box on everything I do, go to Object, Order, back a page, just to make sure there's nothing left outside. So that's why I had him send it to me, because every one of them is a little bit different. Anyway, I hope to help him a little bit. Thank you.